trustworthy. According to 1 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 1. People who are trustworthy. Are you trustworthy with the gospel? You have a deposit. It is in you. Are you trustworthy? The last point about the passing on of this message, of this deposit, is you will pass it to men who are not just faithful, but men who are able to teach others. You remember a leader. Timothy is being thrust into leadership. Although he is young, he is sickly, he is weak, he is shy, but he is told there must be men who are able to teach others. What you have heard, are you able to explain it to others? Now I'm a teacher of biology. And sometimes I tell my students that you have not understood a concept until you can talk about it in mother tongue without being shy. Whatever you have understood, can you talk it to your grandmother who doesn't know English? Or you will go like today's people. You know, grandma, you know, Bible in Asema. What is the Bible in Dodo? You should know it's called Muma. Muma Malek. I know Malek is written Muma Malek. It's Muma Malek. Then you are able to go and talk to that grandmother in the language she can understand. Can you explain, for example, from biology, can you explain biology, digestion of proteins in Dodo? Then you understand. If you can't explain it, maybe you're not sure. You go and ask the teacher. If your teacher is a Luo, you ask him, what is protein in Luo? What about enzymes? If you get it and you explain to grandmother, wonderful. Yeah? Or nectar in the flowers. Now, you must be able to teach it to others. The concepts that you know, your faith, it is very well displayed when you can talk about it. Christianity is a confession. You are not saved until you confess that Jesus is Lord. That's what the Bible says in Romans chapter 10. That those who believe, when you believe, you are justified. But when you confess that Jesus is Lord, then you will be saved. Without confession, you are not saved. And how will the other people confess unless they believe? And how will they believe unless they are told? And how will they be told unless you go to them? Unless somebody is sent to them. So Timothy is being told to pick on people who are faithful and who are able to teach others. If you are to be a leader, you must be a person who can teach others. You must be able to teach others how to sing. You must be able to teach others how to pray. You must be able to teach others how to dress. Sometimes, in some of these teachings, you don't have to talk. You are able to demonstrate. The way you walk should be able to be copied. I don't know if you have ever seen this. I have seen it. Sometimes when you go out there to town, a pastor appears in town and he starts dressing in a certain way. Maybe white shoes and white trousers and a white coat and a black tie. And you find the believers also, they start doing what? Dressing like that. If they hold the microphone like this, you have seen, the other day we had in our school a talent show. And I saw boys holding the microphone like this. Where did they get it? They were taught by somebody, isn't it? Maybe they have seen these Rastafarians or the president does not hold a microphone like this. The prime minister doesn't do that. You have seen the honorable Elijah. Does he hold like that? No. If he holds the microphone, he holds properly like that. But then those other guys, the ones who sing like this. ringtone, yes, ringtone and rough tone and black tone and the others. You hold like this. So the young men also think it's great to do that. Now you, as Timothy, you have got the gospel. You have to look for ways in which you will teach others. How do you do it? The first one is you model. You model your life. Let it influence you from inside you. Let your talk be so changed that everyone who looks at you, they say, this one has changed. This one, he has been influenced. And you have been influenced for good. And then they will start copying you. They will start reading the Bible the way you read the Bible. They will start giving a testimony the way you give a testimony. They will start singing the way you sing. They will start tucking in your shirt. If you are, they will start putting on the tie the way you wear your tie. If there are small girls in Form 1, they will start making your bed the way you make yours. They start putting on shoes the way you put on yours.